Want to take your camping to the next level? Then why not try glamping? Welcome to RV Glamping Adventures, where you can have a little glamour with your travel adventures. Please join your hosts, Neal and Kathy, as they share RV glamping information, RV park reviews, product recommendations, and so much more. Here's Neal and Kathy.
Hi everybody, welcome to another episode of RV Glamping Adventures with Neal and Kathy. I'm Neal.
And I'm Kathy. We got a lot going on right now.
There's a ton going on this year.
We're in between a couple trips.
Yeah.
We got a lot. We had to do the rest of our planning. I'm looking out the window and blossoms are finally out there.
Spring has definitely sprung.
Definitely sprung, finally. Thank
I
goodness.
I know.
I guess I just sort of wanted to start by updating people a little bit of what we've had. We've had a lot going on.
It's been a lot. Well, we just came back from our trip from, well, not just. That was a month ago.
Yeah, that's
but we
already
came back
a month
from our
ago.
Disney trip.
Yeah. I'm ready to go again. I'm like, just craving it. And I guess the first thing I want to clarify is one question I get all the time. I just got it the other day on Facebook. A gentleman asked me, he's like, I just have one question to ask. I just want to know how you guys full time, like how do you afford to do it? And I really hope we've made this clear.
I thought we have.
Yeah, but I people just see bits and pieces.
That's
It's
true.
not like everybody's following everything we're doing. But I just want to make it clear that we don't full time yet.
No.
It will happen. We're just not there yet. How we do it is, our motto is always work hard, play harder. So we have our own business. Neal's a chiropractor, and we work. It's just he and I. We work really hard, and we're really, we work really hard.
We work really hard. There's a lot of nights that we're working.
5-6 days a week we're doing our thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
And nights that we're working, and this is what we do so that we can go away again. So we'll take a trip, come back, save some more money, go away again. Like our whole goal is obviously we live and we enjoy our lives, but it's really a big purpose is to go and see and do and travel.
Well, I think
in the RV.
I think it can really feel for some people that we full time because we go away quite a bit. Like you've been really good at making this happen. I appreciate it. Is keeping it. No, I know. I think it's awesome that you've been able to do this. We've taken off between 6 and 7 weeks this year. So that's amazing.
We will be we haven't taken it off
We will.
yet.
But that's amazing to me.
And that helps us too, because we're gone for a week to 2.5 weeks at a time, and then we come back, work a few weeks, then go away again. So our travel season is really between this year. It started in March, and which
is early for us.
Yeah, it was early for us, and we've got it going straight through till probably mid-October, and I don't know, we might squeak one out in November if the weather holds up.
That'd be amazing.
And then we save again for next year, and that's just what we do. So I just wanted to clear the air about that and make sure people I don't want people thinking we're full-time and we're not. I wish we were.
No,
But we're not there yet. We're working up to that. That's going to be our ultimate goal. But, meanwhile, we've got still 2 kids at home, and they probably would like to continue to go to school.
They have friends and activities.
They have lives.
And,
and I don't know.
And we have people that we see that rely on us, and et cetera.
We've got a good life, but we always can't wait to take off to our next trip and plan our next adventure. So that being said, that's how we do it.
Yes.
And that's how we can afford to do all that we do. And, we haven't, being a chiropractor, I mean, maybe we'll take that on the road someday. I don't know how to make that happen.
You never know.
We're working up some plans eventually to be able to full-time it. But, we're just not quite there yet. And I'm happy with how our life is. And
totally, yeah.
It's a great balance. It's a great balance of work and play. So
I think we travel quite a bit.
Yes.
We really do. And I think a lot of it is if you have it, you should use it. That's the other motto that we have. So we have this beautiful RV, so we try to use it. I think that's a great way to go.
Yeah. So we've had a lot of other things going on. We've done these podcasts every week. That's kept us busy.
And thank everybody for listening.
I've been doing blogs. I've been blogging like crazy.
Yes.
And, just talking about our adventures and our plans and hoping to inspire people and how we do things. Facebook and all that, outside of work, this is our other job.
Yeah.
We've been on the social media thing, and
you basically have
motivate
2
people.
jobs, right?
It's but it's not I love
this is
both
fun.
my jobs.
Yes, they're
I'm
both
so
fun.
lucky that we both are. We're so lucky we get to do what we love, and we've turned. This is a hobby for us, and and I just encourage anybody to do whatever we're doing, and find your happiness, and we found ours. So that's our big thing is whatever makes you happy, just go out and do it, and you make money doing it. Somehow it works out.
Yeah. I think actually I was listening to a podcast not too long ago, and I think Chris Hardwick, on the Nerdist. He's always said, he was looking, doing interviews and trying to do things, put things out there as a
So
comedian.
how long is it going to take us to get to his stature?
Well, it took
For
him...
those of you guys that don't know him, he's the one that's on...
Talking Dead.
After he does the after shows for Better Call... Doesn't he do Better Call Saul?
Well, mostly Talking Dead.
Talking Dead,
And
Fear the Walking Dead.
Fear the Walking
We
Dead.
kind of like those zombie shows.
Yeah.
Don't judge.
He's also got the At Midnight and then this whole Nerdist thing. But he and a couple
us
guys...
being nerds, we follow
It was... I love listening to the guy. But he and his friends had, they were going on interviews, so they decided to create something themselves. And I think the way that he always says it is, you just think about it and you can put it out there, just like us. We've always lived like that.
Yeah, I think
put these goals out there and try.
When you put good stuff out, it comes back at you. And I think when you put, good ideas, if you put a plan together and you just sort of sow it and you make it happen, and it just sort of starts to have its own life.
Yeah.
And I don't think that we're afraid of opportunity, as long as everything sounds copacetic.
Yeah.
People always say to us too, Neal, like, don't you get this all the time? How you guys just have so many things come your way. You're so lucky. But I don't think that's what it is.
No.
I think that, when you keep doing the things you love, opportunities come your way. Mm-hmm. And we just don't, we're not the first to go no to opportunity. We'll stop and listen and go, is that a good choice for us? And if it feels right, we jump to it. And then because our whole thing is we just never know where that next thing's going to be.
You never know.
So, and that's led to us being on HGV, and that led to us getting this podcast started.
Doing a lot of different things,
and, I just did an article. I forget if I talked about this already, so excuse me if I did. But I was just lucky enough to be asked to do an article it was RV Open Road.
Yep, that was great.
Magazine. And so that was cool. I had a 3-page spread on that. I was excited about that. And that turned into another lady just contacted me a few weeks ago, and I just did a contributing piece to an article she's putting together. And
then
that's
RV
not out
Open
yet.
Road is quarterly, right? And people can get it at RV dealerships.
Yeah, you can get those. They're free at your RV dealerships. You can find it online, too. So go, Google RV Open Road magazine, and you'll see you can get on board. You can sign up for their quarterly magazine online, and that was free. And they've got some really good articles, and there's like an RV doctor thing, and it's a really good resource.
No, it's a really good.
Out too.
It's a really good publication. And even their travel stuff I liked a lot too. That was
so
really
some
good.
of this blogging and podcasting has led to some articles, which it's just been really fun.
I don't really think that. Some people say, well, you're just lucky, like you said, but I think you really make your own luck in some ways, and just being open, like you were saying.
Yeah.
Just being open, and opportunities, you have to figure it out. Is this something that we can do? Can we do it well? Or is it too much work and we can't do it well? Or does it seem too good to be true? You got to figure it out, and but you got to try. And that's something we've always been doing.
Also, I think we did a lot of things in the last year to simplify our life so that we could have more time to do these aspects of this aspect of our life, to have the time to do the podcast and all that too. So we did some changes in our own life to make some things happen. So be your own change,
Absolutely.
be that force. I really don't believe life comes at you and hits you pretty hard sometimes, and you got to deal with stuff, but you can also Neal and I take the avenue of just we want to be in charge of our destiny as much as possible, and that's just what we do. So we always encourage everybody to do that. But anyway, so that's some of that, I think, that openness and hopefully optimism, that's led some really cool
and putting good things out there too.
Yeah.
I mean, I really believe that if you put really good positive stuff out to the universe, good positive stuff comes back to you. Treat everybody well, and I know I'm being really I
feel like we need to start burning incense.
I know I'm full of granola today.
You really are.
I really believe that stuff.
No, I know. It's funny because I just did that a blog today about what we spoke on the last time, and that was a little bit of what we talked about. So we're gonna make them throw up with all this.
I
positive
hope not.
talk.
Please stay positive, everybody, and don't throw up.
Yes. Anyway, so we thought today it'd be fun just to talk about, because we're like gearing up for. We had to book some more trips and get things in, sort of get things in stone, because we had planned on our next trip. It was supposed to be going away for Memorial Day weekend.
I was actually really looking forward to this one.
Yeah, we were this year, and I think I've said this before, but this year is a lot about. Sometimes there's years of trips that we do that we're exploring new things and getting out there. This year, just because of a couple circumstances, I feel like we're going back to the old days.
You're going old school.
Going old school, and we're going back to some places that we have been to before, a couple times even, and loved. And they become some of our favorite spots.
But, the thing is that, thankfully you and I get younger every time we go away, but our kids get older, and they're able to like see it in different eyes and with a different sense of well, I don't know, their perception changes. They're older.
They don't remember.
No, and that's cool though.
And the parks change. Like some of these things we're going back to, they've been enhanced, they've been changed, or it's an oldie but a goodie. And so we just kind of wanted to do one of those years. Some of it, we're kind of sticking to the East Coast a little bit more this year just because of, like I said, circumstances. Well, one of them is we're going down a few times to visit our oldest son that was down in Florida. So we're hitting that a couple times, but we're changing it. Like, I don't want to keep doing the same thing every time we go.
No, so this next one coming up should be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So the last one was fun. But
We thought we'd just sort of go through what was coming up. So we were saying before we were going to be going away for Memorial Day weekend.
We were.
And,
where were we going to go?
Sometimes life happens, and, our daughter's got a track final meet. So we had to cancel the trip because, of course,
we're good parents.
We're good parents, and she's been working hard all season.
She works really hard.
So we were going to be going to Hershey Park, which we've done a few times, and actually even filmed RV 2015.
Yep.
So
we've always had a great time there.
Memories. That is a fantastic
Always
park.
had a great time there.
So we have done a review on it on our blog, and that was going back a little bit. But, I mean, really look into that. I'm not going to review on that one too much today because we've got the other parks. We just sort of wanted to go over today talking about the parks we're going to, our past experiences.
And why we're going.
And why we're going back, and what we loved about it, and check out, because some people have said, oh, you got to go back here because this is going on or that's going on. So it's sort of going back and, I don't know, finding, just sort of retracing some old memories and making new ones with the kids as they got older. There'll be very different pictures because the kids are taller than us now.
Yeah.
I was looking back at putting some
true.
pictures up because the blog I did today was, what we would tell ourselves if we could, learning from what we know now, what we would tell ourselves 8 years ago. And so I was putting up these pictures of, oh my gosh, like Olivia goes up to my belly button, and now she's as tall as I am. So,
and I had more hair.
Yeah.
So
we are getting older now.
No, I am. You are
true.
not.
It's
not
true.
a chance.
So we've had to forego that trip because we're going to be staying local. So we might try. We have tried to find. I mean, here's the thing. Sometimes you just got to book early.
Yeah. Especially like holidays like Memorial Day, Labor Day, 4th of July.
If you don't book it sometimes the year before, you're not going to get it. So we were trying to book around actually where her track meet's going to be because it's like not too far from the Allegheny area.
And everything's full.
And we couldn't get a thing.
Everything's full.
They actually laughed at us a few times.
Like, are you serious?
I know. It was sort of humbling, but we had to try.
Gave it the good fight.
We thought that'd be fun to like go back and forth between the track meet and stay not too far away from where this meet is.
Yeah.
And be able to go back to the RV, but
not a chance.
I don't think that's happening.
Not a chance.
We really tried hard.
So we're going to be doing something local.
Yeah. So we coming up after that, we've got big trip.
Big 2-week trip.
For 2.5 weeks now.
2.5.
We just extended
that's
it.
That's right. I know.
What, are you new to this?
No, but I can't do, apparently I can't do math. So.
No, we just decided to extend it a little bit more. 2 weeks for us is pushing it with patience and all of that, but we're like, well, since we're going down, so we're heading back down to Florida. Yes, we just got back from there, but again, like I said,
we got to go visit Ian.
Got to go visit the son, and but we're doing it different this time. Yeah. So we're investigating right now, which honestly is like a whole other show, trying to figure out this tow for the car.
Well, we know we want a tow dolly. Now we're just trying to get a tow dolly in a good price and a good model that's going to last us.
Yes. So we're going between gently used,
which I don't want,
and brand new,
which I'm a little bit more open to because
I'm open to both because it's a difference of $800 up to $2,000.
I know.
So we're looking at some different options. We looked under like a Craigslist thing. We found a couple used ones in the area that Neal needs to expand his brain and open up the possibility that might be an option. I know. I'm open. I thought you were open. You just told everybody you were open to opportunities.
I am open to opportunities.
You're not. You lie.
I'm scared to death of buying something that's not going to work.
But why would we do that? This is why we're investigating.
I know nothing about them.
This is how we start. It always starts with, who's really opened up is me.
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah.
You're no.
No.
Okay, maybe. All right, let's do it.
All right.
That's my life in a nutshell with Neal. So we're open to the options of Craigslist, but then I left him with 3 the other day. We found 3 on Craigslist to call. Neal, have you called those yet?
I can't find the phone numbers.
You didn't do it. So he did call, ironically. He did find the numbers to call a few places and see what their prices are and just sort of start from there, and we'll go from there. So we're looking to get the tow dolly, and that's the one that takes the 2 front wheels off because we have a lease vehicle, so we don't want to put the miles on.
Well, the difference is between buying one that are more expensive with brakes or with no brakes. So...
Right. I mean, that's a huge difference.
That's a huge difference.
And I don't know that the used ones had that.
No,
we didn't look.
They don't look like it. The models.
How would you know?
I just looked at the pictures.
See what you do? Oh my gosh. Give me strength. Anyway, we're still going to be exploring those options because I like paying half the price. Really, we'd save a lot of money.
I know.
And I'm seeing what people do is they use it a couple times and they sell it. So, I just want to make sure, because we've gone now 8 years without one. Mm-hmm. So I do like the idea of having a car. I even looked up, because there's 6 of us when we get down there, and it's like, should we just get a minivan? Well, a week of a minivan's almost $600. Boom, we've almost bought the car tow. I don't know. We just sort of go back and forth. I've even looked at, I don't know if you looked at this, of, renting one to bring the car down.
Yeah, I thought about that.
Bring it back.
Yeah.
It's like $45.
Yeah.
And then renting one to bring the car, and we'd have to go through Washington and bring it back to Buffalo. That is also, I'm even open to that possibility, just to see if we, and then it's warranted, it's covered. These are options. So we're wading through some different, that was my hand, sorry.
Ow.
We're wading through some different options to see the best car tow idea. But anyway, let's talk about a trip to Florida, because that's the car tow is not the exciting part, other than having a car. It's going back down to Florida.
We got a little distracted on that one, but that's okay.
So one of our favorite pictures on Facebook, a little meme that we made, is this really fun picture that Neal took on a whim at one of our... it is probably one of my favorites. I mean, and this is beyond even Disney, guys. One of my favorite RV resorts is Beverly Beach Camptown.
That was awesome. It's right on the ocean, right on the Atlantic Ocean.
Flagler Beach, Florida.
Yep.
And it is one of the few on the East Coast that literally you back onto, and we got a beachfront site.
We actually are pulling forward so that the ocean is right out our front window.
I think that's what we did last time.
Yeah,
it's almost
that's
reverse.
what it is for our
it's
size.
It's like reverse and normal.
It's our size.
But they've enhanced it a lot.
Yeah, they made some really new spots.
Literally, it's right. It's sort of you pull forward in, you park, you're done. It's not a huge spot. You've got enough to. You have your little area. Well,
we went with this year. We went with the new part of their park. They've expanded, like you said.
This is it. We go back to these places. There's
it's
new
different.
Stuff.
It's different, and there's it's more finished looking. Before there was like some grass area in front of you. Now it's all finished up. The spot itself is wider, and a little bit longer. And I think the amenities are a little nicer, and they've really put some money into the place, and it really
honestly we're going to be there.
The people were wonderful last time.
They are. They're
really
were.
Nice.
We had seen it was under new management when we went. I don't even remember what year that was. A couple of years ago now.
4 years ago?
Oh no,
3.
Maybe 3.
It
was under new management, and I think under the old management they'd had some questionable reviews, and then this. I mean, and you could tell just by. I love it when you go and look for reviews on like TripAdvisor. And you see people maybe complain, or even if they say something positive, and the owners respond.
Right away.
Positive or negative, they respond. And you know what? This place did that. And that's what caught our attention. Mm-hmm. So we gave it a shot, and we were there a couple days, and it was almost sad to leave.
It was great. And then,
they've got great facilities. I mean, what amenities do you need? You're on the beach. I mean, you're on the Atlantic side. We did see sharks.
Well, it was the last day we were leaving.
Last day. And I also got eaten alive the last day by no-see-ums.
Yeah, never saw them.
So I'm only slightly traumatized.
Didn't see them coming.
Well, we think we know in the morning. I'm just not going to go out early in the morning and have my coffee.
Well, actually, we were sitting down in the morning to have coffee when we saw the shark, too, by the way. But we were sitting there.
Like, time to go.
We were having coffee the day we were leaving, and we're sitting outside, and it's these little black bugs were around. And I got bit up, but I didn't have nearly the reaction you had.
It's horrifying.
It was bad. So...
But the park itself, it's
and
so
the beach
clean.
Is clean.
The beach is clean.
Yeah.
The park is clean. Like the laundry facilities. Usually, to me, that's such an indicator of
Yeah, the bathrooms.
We don't typically use the bathrooms. That maybe a couple of the boys do, just because they're so tall and it's easier for them to go in a shower. But
they were
facilities were on point. So
Yeah.
the new management that took over, they were super when we got there. And I still hear really good reviews.
Oh, and
see
their
really
store.
Good reviews.
Their store was
Their
very
store
nice.
was amazing.
It was fully stocked.
Yeah.
So it was a great place. So I'm excited about that place.
So our goal then is going to be heading right down. I think we'll do our thing that we do, which is we'll drive as far as we can, and we usually sleep at the good old Cracker Barrel.
Love a Cracker Barrel.
And then we are going to go first thing in the morning and head over to Beverly Beach.
Yep.
And
we're only there a day.
Stay there till the next day. We're there only one night, but we thought we'd squeak it in there. And then we'll get up the following morning and head on down to. I don't plan on rushing. I'd like to, wait till the no-see-ums maybe disappear some more. Have a little breakfast, do a little beach, and then so it's only about
an hour and a half.
Hour and a half to Disney from there. And again, we're going back to Disney. We love it. But it's such a good central spot for us with our family, and
I mean, we've talked about the review of the park about it ad nauseum, probably. So everybody knows how we feel about it.
We're doing what we do there, but it's going to be different. We're spending, I don't know if it's 10 or 11 days at Disney.
Yeah.
But the goal is to have the car, so we're going to be hitting a lot of other places. I mean, I got 5 days of park tickets, and I've made about 5 days worth of dinner reservations. But
I think
our
6
goal,
or 7 days worth of dinner now.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know if we even did that many. Yeah. Our goal the other days is to head out to town, and see what's going on in Orlando. Ian just the other day, he's like, Mom, we were just talking last night. He's like, we got to go to the Millennium Mall. And, it's just stuff that we haven't got, like we've been landlocked before.
Yeah, we just usually, our trips are like, let's go to Disney and we stay at Disney.
And we do Disney.
But this is going to be fun and different.
Yeah, so our goal is we've actually got some other friends that are going to be down at the same time. So we're going to meet up. One day we want to go to Kennedy Space Center.
Yep.
We're going to spend I haven't been there since I was 8 years old. So to take the kids is going to be great. And what are you showing me?
Gatorland.
And we're so excited. So we were going to go to Universal for a day, and then we added up. I mean, it's one thing to spend the money and you're staying. I think when you go to like a place like this, when you're a family of 6, it's we're going to Disney. We're already dropping some money on Disney.
Yeah.
To go and spend a day at another park, just like say you went to Universal and you were going to spend your, you pay, because there you pay for a day and you get 3 free.
Yeah.
At Disney, the more days you stay, the cheaper it is. So it's sort of, to me, for a larger family, like when you go to one or the other, unless maybe you win the lottery. I figured out just one day for 6 of us to go, and
how much was that?
Well, you have to. If you want to get their idea Fast Pass, Express Pass, I think it's
called, yeah.
I think it's like almost $40 a person. It was going to cost us $1,000.
That's a lot
for the day. I'm sure it's a fantastic park.
Yeah.
And I think what I want to do sometime is when we go down to Florida, we'd need to find an RV park that's close to that, and because they don't have one on site, and you just go and do Orlando. Or, I'm sorry, Universal.
But the thing is with Universal...
To pay both, that's a lot of money.
Now, I can only speak for myself, because you're more adventurous with rides than I am, but a couple of the kids are getting... Like, I know some of them don't like roller coasters, and some do, so I don't know.
I think they're just more extreme rides than what we're used to.
Yeah.
But I hear they're really fun. They're wild. I mean, there's people that love it, and we can't really say because we haven't been yet.
I'd love to see Hogwarts. I mean, honestly.
I'd want to go see the whole Harry
Potter thing looks awesome.
We're, like I said, nerds, and so that's the perfect environment for us. So I would think one trip down to go visit Ian would be, well, let's go stay somewhere, bring the car, do Universal, maybe, I don't know. Again,
I'd be happy just going to the Harry Potter thing and going home, to be honest with you. I think that'd be sweet.
$1,000.
Yeah, but not for that.
So
we can go to Gatorland instead.
So we came up with Plan B was Gatorland, and actually what we're going to sign up for there, it's about $70 a person, and they have a zip line.
I'm excited about that.
Yeah. So, and I guess it takes about 2 hours. If anybody's done this, please email me and let me know what you thought of it.
That's rvglampingadventures@gmail.com.
We love a zip line. We've done one before at another RV park, but it was one. Yeah. This has like a series of 7, and for everybody to get through it takes about 2 hours.
I mean, 2 hours, that's a long time.
That's a long time. So we actually have to book that ahead of time, and then that's done. So we got to be a little planful what day we want to go and do that. But I thought, what a great way. You actually kind of zip line over the alligators.
That'd be fun.
And, really, I'd be kind of going there to do that and just to experience it all. But I think $70 a person is a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
So we're going to check
and
that
I know
out.
that when we've done some zip lining before, everybody loved it. So that should be a lot of fun.
And we love a day at the beach. So
what beach were we going to?
Cocoa Beach.
Yeah.
Again, haven't been there since I was, I think, 6 or 8 years old.
Brand
And
new.
so
I've never gone.
Well, what I remember about it is there was a whole sandcastle event going on.
Oh, cool.
And the guys, they sat and talked to my brother and I when we were little, and they're like, yeah, I remember this one guy, he like scooped it up the sand up pretty wet, and he drizzled it through his hand. He had like a handful of it, and he would drizzle it. He made a whole castle, and it was like 4 feet tall, out of this sort of a drizzled look. It was the coolest thing ever.
That's cool.
At the time, there were a lot of jellyfish. I remember that. I was completely freaked out by the jellyfish. But it was a beautiful beach. And actually, Ian just went there not too long ago, and he said it was a blast. So I'm looking forward to
That'd be fun.
Like just a beach day. It's like 45 minutes. Again, having the car offers us this opportunity to
We can
go
do some
out
other things, yeah.
and do some other things. So what else were we going to do?
We're also going to go to Kennedy Space Center. You
said
said
that.
that.
Yeah.
And then we're going to try to do some dinners in town. And
Yeah, I just want to like go and check out the malls, the outlet mall. You know, we're going to go over to Ian's place and, you know,
see what he's
his
gonna
cat
do,
and sneeze and leave. And
I'll wait outside.
We're all allergic. So, so we're going to do that. And then, okay, so that is 10 or 11 days there.
Yeah.
And then where are we heading?
We're going to D.C. We're going to go back to Cherry Hill RV Park.
We decided we didn't want to. I really want to end this driving straight. I don't mind going down, even though we're stopping on the way down. I cannot do the drive home like we did.
I'm getting old or
I would
something.
rather
I was
stick
done
a
for
fork
a
in
day.
my eye. It was horrifying.
That was bad.
We had a good ride, but oh my gosh, it was so tiring
and
to get home at 4 a.m.
You did an amazing job. You did a lot of driving. I slept, but there was a certain point where I thought a 5-hour energy drink would do me well. So I had one, and then an hour and a half later, I had the second one, and I was nauseous for a day. I never want to do that again. So to stop and go to like DC on the way home, that breaks up our ride.
Yeah,
that
we were like
fun.
looking at the map, going, "Where can we stop? Where can we stop?" So it was about a 12-ish. It would probably take us more like 13. So we got up early on the morning we were heading out, and hauled it up there. Hopefully, good traffic. I mean, we'll just do the best we can, but we could easily get to. Actually, the Cherry Hill is in College Park in Maryland, so we could easily get there after dinner, set up because luckily it's still light out at that at that time of the year in the summer, and just sort of relax, have a good night's sleep. And here's what we're really excited about: we definitely have a Capitol Hill tour.
Yes.
We've got that all set up through our congressman.
So excited.
Which you have to do nowadays. And now we've gone to this park a few times. We've gone to D.C. a few times.
Yep.
We love it. It's a
great
wonderful
park.
place. It's like once you get into D.C., we've done the Smithsonian's. We've done a lot of what's free in there. We've done
DC's awesome.
Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. We've done
Iwo Jima.
We've really done it all. So I'm trying, like I've said in most trips we've done, if we're going back, I want to make it different.
Yeah.
So I haven't gone to the Capitol in 20, since things changed.
Never been there myself.
Used to be able to go right in there, but unfortunately, the world has changed.
Yes.
So we did get.
It's a different world than 25 years ago.
It is.
So
we did get that set up for the Capitol Hill tour, and then we're also, it looks like, in good position to have a White House tour, which I've never done.
No, and I'm looking forward to that.
So that would be 2 new things, very educational, especially in this political year. And I'm
the kids
not
are
getting
love
political.
it. No politics,
but what a great opportunity to get in there and see, and I've never seen it, so I'm
I think
really
the kids are really
excited
excited about it.
Oh yeah, they were like, "Oh, that's so cool." So we're going to spend a couple days there and then head home from there. And the glorious thing about that, it's only about a 6.5-hour drive.
That's amazing.
So we'll be exhausted after all that because that's a lot packed into 2.5 weeks. But I am excited.
It's exciting.
So we have a lot of work to do, Neal, to try to save money.
Save money. That's
to
why
do all the things we want to do.
Maybe it's a good thing we're not going away.
Do you know what I love about being able to
Day.
have a car, though, is I love to, when we go on our trips, to go out to eat and not have to cook because, we do breakfast and lunch a fair bit in the RV, but we like to go out for dinner.
Well, it's your vacation, too, seeing I can't cook.
Well, you're good at barbecuing.
I can do that.
You are. Sometimes you burn stuff. Luckily, we like burnt hot dogs.
It's just a hot dog.
So it's got a good crunch to it. But I like the opportunity of having the car to give me a chance to go out and replenish.
Yeah.
Like when we're gone for 2.5 weeks, even a week, in this family and the size of our kids, they eat all the food in 2 days. So that gives us a chance to go out and, do a couple runs at the grocery store, wherever we are. Like especially going to, my plan is to go into D.C. for the day and come back to the RV. We got the dog, so we got to get back. We can't leave her that long.
There's a grocery store right near College Park. Yeah.
Right. So we can replenish, get some more milk, juice, fresh vegetables, because we do eat healthy.
Oh, yeah.
As healthy as possible. So it gives us a chance to replenish, and then we're not. I mean, that just saves us money when we're on the road.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about that.
That's
not
a really good
grocery
thing.
shopping, but I don't know, doing more for less. That's my thing.
I think just having, and also when we've gone to DC, we've relied on public transportation, which theirs is fantastic.
Oh, it's great. Right through the park.
The Cherry Hill, the bus comes right through.
The public, and it's great. It's great
Yeah.
public transportation. The metro, and it takes you right to the metro station, that College Park, that takes you into DC, and you don't have to drive because you do not want to drive.
So why is the car a good idea for us this time?
We are going to use the car to get us to the metro station, and there's parking there because we'll be going during the week, I think, so we're probably better off. But we got stuck. Sometimes you'd come back on the metro and the bus didn't line up, and it might be on the hour, depending when you get back.
Well, it was
or
a
any
Sunday,
half
I
hour.
think. It was
We waited and waited.
an hour and a half at once.
So just to have a little bit more control over it, not sitting around waiting too
Yeah.
long. Yeah, it can slow down life and enjoy it a bit more, but not when you're just sitting at a metro station
No, that's
in the
not
middle of
slowing it
nowhere.
down. No.
And
no.
it was too far to walk back to the RV park. So that'll give us the opportunity to do that as well. So let's take a quick break, and we're going to come back because we got so much more to talk about because there's still more trips.
Yay. My RV Destinations. It's a site you can use to rate RV resorts, campgrounds, attractions, restaurants, and more. Let fellow RVers know where to go and what to do while they're in town. It's an excellent resource for all RVers. Check out myrvdestinations.com.
Colton RV creates fantastic memories that will change your life forever. Have you dreamed of getting into glamping in your own RV? Colton RV can help you take that step into the future with a new or used RV. Talk with a Colton RV team member online, by phone, or in person and see hundreds of RVs, from tent trailers to motorhomes and everything in between. It's all about great selection, unequaled service, and low prices. Open late at 2 convenient locations, one in Tonawanda and one in Orchard Park, New York. Now is the time to see the future at Colton RV.
And we're back, and
Let's pick it up where we left off. So we're coming back from our big
2
Florida
week, yeah.
2.5 week DC trip, back for a few more weeks to.
Not many weeks, actually.
I know we're going to have to work really hard to
it's gonna
save
be
money
one of
to
those-
go
no.
away again. So we're back for really only a couple weeks after that.
People are going to hate us this year. But, oh well, it's fun.
Sorry, everybody. We love our patients. They do understand. They know our passion,
They do.
and
They
they
get
get
it.
it, and
I
they
think
work
we're-
with us.
We're the only doctor's office you can go into that has RV and motorhome magazines laying around.
And like Cosmopolitan, we
And
maybe
Men's
Men's
Health,
Health.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we shake it up a little bit, but they always laugh. They know our deal. All right, so then our next big trip is a unique one because we're only going to have our daughter on this trip.
Yeah, it's just
we're
the
gonna
three
have
of
one
us.
kid.
Yeah, that's weird.
It's going to be like the cheapest trip ever.
I think so. Yeah, it would be one. It is the cheapest trip.
Yeah.
So that's gonna
and
be
this
fun.
is how our lives are changing. Connor's going to be gone for a few weeks on another vacation.
Yeah, but Connor's going.
Yeah, it's hard to be Connor. We're a
Connor's-
blended family, so Connor gets to do this 2.5 week trip with us, and then
And then he's going on a Mediterranean cruise for 2 weeks.
poor Connor.
Yeah, poor guy.
So he'll be off doing that adventure. Mitchell's got to work.
Yeah.
He's a college kid, so he's staying and working. And Ian, of course, is down in Florida. So
Working, too.
Olivia gets to have these moments of being an only child. It's like the weirdest existence in our family that she's had such a different experiences.
Yeah,
in
her experience
childhood
is totally different than, like, say,
than
Ian's.
Ian or
Yeah,
any of
Mitchell's,
them.
yeah.
Nobody's gotten to be like Ian did briefly for 2.5 years. He got to be an only kid, and then
Yeah.
boom, here came Mitchell. So Olivia's gotten to
Mitchell and Connor have never been on
if
the
you
cruise.
ask Olivia too, she's got mixed feelings about it because she really does love her brothers.
Yes.
And so maybe
Yes.
we're boring. I don't know. But she's going to have us all to herself.
We're so excited. But
She's like, ugh.
where are we going?
So we're starting off, and again, this is a place that we love. We haven't been to in years now.
A couple of years, yeah.
So I don't remember. I don't know how much Olivia remembers of it. We're going to go up to Maine. One of our favorite places to go. It's just a beautiful, simple spot.
It's like a beach town.
Old Orchard Beach.
Yeah.
We kind of stumbled across. I don't even know how we found it one year. We're heading up to Prince Edward Island.
I think it was
a
on the way
halfway
to.
point.
It was on the way.
Let's
yeah.
go there, and I guess this will be our third or fourth time.
Fourth
Third?
time, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's honestly, it's probably about I don't even know. It was easy to walk to. It's not right on the beach.
Actually, this time we'll be bringing a car with us, so it'll be easier to drive to the beach.
Yeah, we could load
so
it
we'll
up
probably
and drive.
do that this time.
Yeah, we shouldn't. We don't have to be so lazy. We could walk down.
No,
there.
actually, look at the map from where we're parked.
Oh, yeah.
I got us a site already.
That's
so,
further away.
Oh, it's so far.
They've got some spots that were closer, but then
They've
of course,
actually grown quite a bit too since last time we were there.
Well, it's a huge park.
Yeah.
It's very well done, very well run. It's clean. All the things we look for. Talk about resort. It's got all that resort kind of feel to it. And lots of activities for families. There's teen nights. There's all sorts of things going on there.
But we're in the new section, and the new section is
it's new to us anyway.
It's totally new to us, and it looks super nice. It looks like they've really updated it. There's also, I think, zip lining that they have going on. And we're in as usual, we try to get like premium spots just with a little bit extra room.
Yeah, we just for a couple extra bucks for the extra space and the higher end, I don't know, usually paved spots or whatever. It's always nice.
More level, actually,
So we're going to be a little further away, but it's one of those parks. It's just sort of RV parks that are fun to have the golf carts. Have you looked into that? Are we going to do a golf cart?
I don't know. We're bringing a car. I didn't know.
Yeah, maybe we won't. But it's just even walk around. It's just beautiful. It's really set in the wilderness, sort of a locale, and yet the beach is a stone throw away. And there's so much to do in town. We've got like some favorite restaurants I'm hoping are still there.
I found one of the world's best gelato places.
Yeah.
That was really good.
There was a good Greek restaurant we liked. Of course, tons of seafood restaurants. So we're going to hit all that can.
And it's going to be
my fill of
cheap
lobster.
Because it's just the three
of
of us.
Oh my God, we could eat a ton of lobster.
Yeah.
And there's just a really cute little, if it's still, I'm assuming it's still there. It's probably been there forever. There's like this little carnival.
Oh, like a little boardwalk thing.
Thing.
Yeah, that was cool.
And I don't know. It's a great little spot. And having the car, maybe we're going to look into some whale watching. We haven't had the chance to do that in the past, so we might throw that in there.
I think there's an aquarium probably about a half hour away.
Yeah,
I would like to do that. I
always love an aquarium.
I love aquariums. Don't know
why.
why.
So educational, yeah. So we'll check that out. And then from there, heading back to a spot we've done is New York City.
New York. Well,
Manhattan. But really it's Jersey City.
But it's Liberty Harbor RV Park.
We've loved it there. It's
great.
It's a parking lot. It's got a couple hookups and a dump station.
Great view of the Statue of Liberty.
But you parked, you have your coffee in the morning, and out your window there's a Statue of Liberty, and out the other window is Freedom Tower.
Yes.
So it's right across from the financial district, and you could see everything. Now you could take the path in, which is a couple blocks away, but there's also the ferry right next to the RV park. And you could take that way in as well.
I think we're going to be going during the week. The ferry doesn't run on Saturday and Sunday, I think, but it runs Monday through Friday.
Yeah, we'll have to check the schedule.
So I think when we're going, we'll be there like that, so we can actually go and maybe take the ferry, which would make it a lot easier to get in.
And again, we've been a couple times to New York City. We love it. I mean, it's just got an energy. I always feel like it's just humming, and like you kind of like step into it, and you just are like, I don't know, you just get sucked into this exciting energy, and there's so much going on, and you may see famous people, or you may not, but there's just so much going on between plays and just, oh my gosh, from the MoMA to Museum of Natural History.
What's one of your favorite places to go?
Madame Tussauds Wax Museum.
I know, isn't that
love
awesome?
it there. And so, our plan on this one, because we're just having a couple days there, is what we're going to do. Madame Tussauds, we got to do Times Square.
We're going to do the MoMA. We're going to hit Central Park.
Yeah. There's a couple favorite restaurants we have there.
And just chill. Because I think the last time, a couple times, well, especially in the beginning, or any time, like you said, when we go to someplace new, you always feel like as a traveler, you've got to take it all in. I want to experience as much as possible. But having been there a couple times, and probably going back, I think it's okay just to slow it down, like you said. So, there's I
have the
New York
best
runs
time.
Fast anyways.
It really does.
So,
like I don't know how people live there, because it's such an energy to me.
Yeah.
Being from, Western New York, Buffalo, it's like, it's
chill.
It's chill.
It's
so you
chilly,
go there,
so it's chill.
It can be chilly. And you go there, and it's just like this, I don't know, it's just a crazy hum.
It's activity.
And I always think, boy, you've got to either grow up in this and be used to this, or be young, because it's exciting. Yeah. I mean, it is. There's so much going on. So, Olivia's thrilled to go back there, because I don't know how much she remembers about that either. And of course, we also want to go back to the 9/11 memorial.
Yeah.
We didn't get to see, the museum wasn't finished, the actual museum part, and I'm really interested in seeing that. Because I think on all the trips, you got to add in an aspect of, not just for the kids, but there's got to be some education. You got to learn about where you're going. I also like to find out about like festivals in the area. That's something now that we have a car, the option, we can explore that a little bit more. Then you can really get into the heart of what's happening in that area.
Yeah.
Like, just get outside. To me, it's like, I do love the touristy stuff too, but I also like we won't go eat at some chain restaurants.
Right.
We found out like Patsy's Pizza or Carmine's or there's other places you go that I want to go where the locals go.
Or that excellent chain restaurant, the Shake Shack.
Yeah, that is a chain, but we don't have that here.
No, and it's awesome.
Unfortunately, I have celiac, so I don't think I can eat there.
Fries and a shake.
I can have fries and a shake, maybe.
I'll eat that and be totally happy.
Yeah,
so you know.
I would be okay. They got the best shakes I've ever had.
They were pretty good.
So we're going to be checking all those places out again, maybe finding some new places as well.
And then
we have our favorite local place. We love going over to Canada to Shirkston Beach, Shirkston Shores. That's hard to say.
Shirkston Shores on the seashore.
And it's on Lake Erie. That's but I don't know, Neil. I feel like I'm a million miles away.
It's amazing to be. I think what does it take us? 35 minutes total.
We are coming home in between there.
Yeah, for a couple of days.
Then this is like a long weekend.
Yeah,
it's
a long weekend.
So it's kind of cool. We're only driving 30 minutes to get to where
we won't be bringing our car.
It doesn't take hours.
Yeah.
Maybe we should.
Yeah.
I love to staycation and take the car and play tourist like we did last year.
That's actually a good idea.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
So I think maybe I'll bring it along. We don't have to tow it. I'll drive it. But, and that's a chill vacation because you just go and you sit on the beach all day. And I don't care if it's like I can pretend I'm in Jamaica.
Yeah.
There. I really
it's
can.
Awesome.
And a great spot, too, where people have, there's RV spots, but there's also
cottages
that are adorable.
A lot of cottages.
And it's just a really good spot and good restaurant there and activities, and it's just really fun.
And the best part for us is also being it's right over the border in Canada, and we're in the States, our cell phone signal doesn't work. I could roam. But who wants to do that when you're on vacation?
That's kind of nice. That is a one trip, because being self-employed, we do answer the phone all the time. Based on some of the nature of our business. And so even when we go, we still take some calls and have some bookings to do. That's just part of it. We got to work.
That's the nature of business.
We got to
pay
to play. So, but there, you know what? We don't have to answer the phone.
No, we can't.
But then we have like 50,000 phone calls and emails to come back to.
I love when we're coming home on the border, and just as soon as you get the signal, it's like bing, 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 bing.
I'm like, delete, delete.
How many emails do we get?
I don't want to go back to reality.
And then
a really cool thing we're doing this year is on our anniversary in the fall. A couple of the other kids are going to be out of town on a school trip and this whole other thing going on. So it's just going to be Neal and I.
That's going to be nice.
So our anniversary, what number is this? 15?
15.
Okay, this is a big one for us. Our second marriage. We each only made it to 10 last time.
So now,
but combined, we have 35 years of experience at this point.
Yeah.
But it'll be our 15th anniversary in October. So we're going to have a romantic RV getaway.
Excited about this. We're going to Turning Stone Resort and Casino in Verona, New York.
People are like, where?
Casino, huh? But it's kind of neat. It's on the other side of Syracuse, New York. It's a really nice RV park. It's one of the nicest that we've been to. The casino is actually very, very nice. Great food. Spa's excellent. Some amazing golf courses.
We're going to pretend we're in Vegas and only be a couple hours from home.
Yeah.
And take our dog with us, which is always the plus of having the RV. You don't have to worry about leaving the dog somewhere, because I think she would have a conniption. But, we're going to head there, and we're going to just treat ourselves to some dinners. Mm-hmm. And Neal is, you're not too macho that you can't go and have some facials and some massage.
No, I know who I am.
Mani-pedis.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
You are my best girlfriend. We can go do all that stuff. And just, maybe we can, depending on the weather, because you never know in October, it could be 70 or it could be 20.
Yeah, just so you know, I'm not getting nail polish.
That's fine.
Okay.
You could do like black.
I'm not doing that. Okay, black's cool.
Yeah, we could get around a golf in out that way, whatever. They've got a great golf course. So we're going to just pretend we're away. Yeah. And we can't go too far because we have to pick up and drop off kids at the airport and things like that. So it's sort of like the perfect thing.
Yeah,
we thought about going further, but but we're still going to be able to go away for a long weekend. And we're going to do like a whole podcast on, taking time to, like, why not? I don't want to get graphic. I mean, I'm not going to go down there.
I'm just sitting here smiling.
Weekend.
I have no idea where this is going.
We're private about, some aspects of our life. But I think it's really important to find time for yourself as a couple. So we've been very, you look at our schedule this year. We're doing tons with the kids. We got to make sure we're taking time for us, too.
Well,
because
our whole lives revolves around
the kids. And we cannot forget. And we work together. So it's a lot of, like, kids work. And we got to make sure, and when we go away, we got to turn that cell phone off, and it's just like our time and reconnecting.
When we were there last time, we went when, was it 10 years we went? No, about
I
5 years
forgot.
ago.
Yeah.
We
went there and we had a blast.
We had a blast.
We
And
lost money. We
tons
didn't
of
win
money.
a thing, but it was a great
The
weekend.
restaurant was fantastic. There's
Yeah.
multiple restaurants. The one we ate in was
And the park
really
was
good.
nice. I mean, it
Yeah.
wasn't anything fancy schmancy,
No.
but it was just fine.
There's
you
a
know?
shuttle service
Who
that
cares?
came
We
and
have a
picks
great
you
RV.
up. Yeah.
So, we're looking forward to that, and we might throw in another something because I know if we had a winter like we did, we could have kept RVing
We could have gone someplace.
through November. So
Yeah.
I want to wait this year to winterize it
Yeah, we'll wait
a
until
little
the
longer
end.
and just see what the year is looking like because you kind of can get a feel like if by Thanksgiving up this way we get hit with 8 feet of snow, and yes, it's happened. You need to winterize and be done
Yes.
until the
Yes.
spring. Or early spring. So we'll just play it by ear and see how that goes. So those are our plans.
That's a lot. This is a
They're
very
booked. They're happening.
big, active year this
We
year.
better work hard and make some money
Always work hard.
because we got to pay the bills.
Gotta pay.
So listen, guys, if you want to get a hold of us, we'd love to promote your business, your RV, resort, whatever you have RV related. We'd love to promote that on this podcast as, you hear our advertisers, those of us, and thank you to those that have advertised with us.
Thank you very
We
much.
appreciate that loyalty.
And thank you for everybody listening on a regular basis.
Yeah, you
Appreciate
know where
that.
to get a
And
hold
on
of
Facebook.
us. Neal, tell them.
That's awesome. I like that. That was a great segue.
You didn't even know what to say.
No, I was like shocked. But if you'd like to get in touch with us, please email us at rvglampingadventures@gmail.com. You can also check us out at Facebook at RV Glamping Adventures. Check us out on Twitter at RVGlampers. And also, Kathy's done some amazing blogs on www.rvglampingadventures.com.
We're also on Instagram.
I
Trying
always
to build
forget
that up.
Instagram, but Instagram as well.
RV Glampers is under that.
Yep.
And I think that's it. We'll see you guys next week. Have a great week.
Have a great week.